Carpenter served as head of the Grazing Division until 1939. At that time, an Interior Department reorganization retired the division and created the Grazing Service under Richard Rutledge. A veteran of Forest Service range adjudications, Rutledge proposed a hike in the 5-cent AUM grazing fee, and the fight was on. Nevada Senator Pat McCarran led the charge, backed by input from outraged stockmen. McCarran carried the fight to Congress, where he attempted to quash the fee hike, cut the Grazing Service budget, and muster support for disposal of public lands.
The Grazing Service found themselves between a rock and a hard place at that point in time, with Pat McCarran on the Interior Committee saying, if you raise the grazing fees, I'm going to have your hide. You're not going to get an appropriation. On the other hand, the House Appropriation Committee was saying, if you don't get those grazing fees up to cover the increased costs, then you're not going to get an appropriation.
While the Grazing Service had fallen on hard times, for the General Land Office, things had been going awry from early in the new century.
The General Land Office employees saw the handwriting on the wall. They saw the availability of land for conveyance starting to diminish, even though there's many hundreds of millions of acres left. They apparently started to institutionalize procedure to the point that it almost brought conveyances to a standstill by 1946. Example, every land case made at least 3 round trips through the Washington office. The director and the assistant director either had to sign any piece of mail regarding one of those case files.
By 1946, in the words of analyst Paul Culhane, the Grazing Service and the General Land Office were taken out behind the barn and mercifully put out of their misery.
In 1946, through executive reorganization and without mandate from Congress, President Harry Truman merged the General Land Office and the Grazing Service. The new orphan organization was placed within the Department of the Interior. Its name, the Bureau of Land Management.